Welcome to our second video covering SureTriggers. SureTriggers is a powerful automation platform that helps you connect your various plugins and apps together. It allows you to automate repetitive tasks so you can focus on more important work. In the first video, we covered in detail how to set it up and connect it to your MainWP Dashboard using REST API. The example we showed in the first video was adding a child site to the dashboard using a contact form. In this video, we will cover the situation where one of your paying clients cancels their subscription for the maintenance package, after which SureTriggers automatically suspends their child sites on your MainWP dashboard. As in the previous video, we will use two WordPress sites. One is where the MainWP dashboard is installed, and the other will be where WooCommerce and SureTriggers is set up. We will assume that you already have your SureTriggers plugin set up and the WooCommerce plugin with subscriptions configured on this WordPress site. And we'll assume that you already have at least one child site added to your MainWP dashboard. Please check our first video for more information about setting up SureTriggers. I will leave a link to the first video in the description. Let's now start building our SureTriggers workflow. Navigate to SureTriggers on your WooCommerce site and click on the Create Workflow button. Give the workflow a name and click Start Building. First, we have to set up a trigger. Click the Add Trigger button, and now we'll select an app from which this trigger is going to come from. In our case, that's going to be WooCommerce subscriptions. Then we choose the event, User Cancels Subscription. Let's move on to connections. Here, you will see a list of all connected WordPress sites. We have only connected this one where the WooCommerce is configured, so let's select it. Now, we're going to select the WooCommerce subscription product that we want to watch for cancellations. Now, we'll make a sample subscription cancellation so the SureTriggers can see what data it should expect when it happens in the future. We'll navigate to a different tab where we have our WooCommerce dashboard open. We'll navigate to My Subscriptions tab and request a cancellation. And now we will confirm that cancellation in the WooCommerce subscriptions backend. We can now see that SureTriggers has detected the example cancellation and fetched the related data, as seen here. Trigger is now set up, so let's click the Save button. In order to actually be able to suspend a site at the end of this workflow, we need the ID of that site from our MainWP dashboard. And we also need to attach that ID to the WooCommerce subscriber. First, let's grab an ID of a child site from our MainWP dashboard. The easiest way to find an ID is to look at the end of a URL for a child site dashboard. In this case, the ID is 47. To attach this ID to a WooCommerce subscriber, we need to add a new field to the user's metadata. We've chosen to add this field using a code snippet, but this can also be accomplished by numerous plugins. Let's now open the profile of a WooCommerce subscriber. Here's the new metadata field that we created, so let's enter the ID of the child site. This is the child site that's going to be suspended when the user cancels the subscription. Now let's continue making our workflow. The next step is to add an action that collects user metadata. Click the plus icon and search for WordPress. From the Select Event drop-down, we'll choose Find User Meta. From Connections, we again choose this WordPress site with WooCommerce installed. The following field is user email. To find an email of the user that made the example cancellation, type in the @ symbol and find the user login entry in the list. Let's test this action to see if the user metadata, including our new field for the child site ID, is showing correctly. All metadata seems to be here, including the field we created. So let's click Save and continue to the final step. Again, we click the plus icon, and here we're going to search for MainWP. From the Select Event drop-down, we're going to select Suspend Site. And in the Select Connection drop-down, we're going to select the MainWP dashboard that we connected using REST API to SureTriggers. Finally, in the Enter Site ID field, we'll type in the @ symbol to see the list of all data fetched in the previous actions. Here we are interested in the WordPress metadata, specifically the child site ID that we created, so let's find that and select it. Now to test that the entire workflow is working correctly, we'll test this final action and see if the site actually gets suspended. The response looks good, so let's verify it on our MainWP Dashboard. Let's refresh the Manage Sites table. And here it is. The relevant child site got suspended, which means that the workflow is working as intended. So let's go back to our workflow, make a final save, and publish it. And that's all there is to it. Making workflows is intuitive and straightforward. MainWP integration offers multiple different actions, and SureTriggers offers more than 200 different integrations in total, so the possibilities are endless. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe for more updates from MainWP.